Are you having trouble getting your 3D cake wine bottle head look realistic? If yes, click on the link on our bio to get a free guide. Yes, I said free, on a step-by-step process on how to achieve this. So come on, let's go. Okay people, so what we have here is just a piece of carton. So you can pretty much cut this out from any carton that you have. Just a little piece, about 1.5 inch high, depends on what bottle you're working on. Okay, so I need to attach it around the head right there, and for it to be firm so that by the time I raise my hands to lift this bottle, it won't pull off. I need to use my glue gun, the one with the candlestick. So it's either you're applying it right here or you're applying it on the wood part itself. So I prefer to apply around here. I've already preheated this, that's why the candle wax is coming out. So this tool you get anywhere in any of the convenience shops. It's really not difficult to find. So once the glue is right there, you fix this. Please avoid touching the hot glue. It is hot. It could burn your fingers. So be careful. Press hard. Press hard. Yeah, I got some on my fingers. Okay, for the back part, just to make sure it's really going to stay where I want it to stay, I'll add a little bit more and press a bit more. Okay, right, so press and hold for a little while just to make sure it is in place before you let go. By the time it's firm and strong, you're good to go. So this is basically the first step to getting that realistic bottle head that, you know, each bottle, well, most bottles have. Okay, so we're going to let this set. That's what it should look like for now. Okay, right, so what we have here is the carton, right? And we had already glued it with our glue gun. So the carton forms like a head base for the cake. Then I have a piece of paper here in the color of pink, which is what I want to use. So what I did was to go on Google, download a wallpaper in the color that I want, and on an A4 paper, just a regular A4 paper. I also have one in a dark shade. This dark one I intend to use for the bottom of the cake. We're going to get to that later. But for now, I need to attach this little piece of paper to the neck area of this bottle. Okay. So, right. So I need to, I've already heated the glue gun. I need to attach around here. It's important that you use this glue gun to do this because you don't want this paper pulling off with any mild adhesive. You really need to use something strong. Okay, so all right. Once that is there, I need to put this right there. I don't mind that I'm squeezing around this place. It makes it even more real. Okay. I'm going to attach a little bit more glue. So I'm going to heat my my glue is not coming out anymore. I'm going to heat it a little bit and come back and show you what next. Okay, so we just heated our glue gun again, and we need to complete this area. So I'm adding some more glue around here. Okay, be careful, remember it's hot. So I want to fold this in. Okay, fold this in. Then still from that paper, I've cut a little round piece to fit the top area here. And I'm going to attach that to make it look neat. Remember, it's hot. Don't burn yourself. Okay. Right. So here it's still open. I need to close it. Now it's cool. Okay. So we're going to go to the next stage for now. We'll get back to this area shortly. Okay, so what I have here is just a piece of black ribbon, something like this, and some gold ribbon as well. So I just cut off tiny strips of the gold, attached it to the black to get the neckline of my cake. So that's what I want it to look like. So I'm going to use two things. One will be the glue gun around this area to hold to the paper. Just the middle area is fine. Now it should sit like this. Okay. Then I'm going to use sugar glue. The side with the single line goes down first on this kind of cake, and then the second side with the double line follows. Okay. Now to make sure it looks really neat, I'm going to take off a little. Yeah, that's enough. Okay. Now you can decide to use fondant if you want to. If you don't want to, I think this works really well, so I use ribbon instead. Alright, so I'm going to just apply a little glue around this place. My glue is sticking out, it's acting funny. Oh dear, I don't want to touch it. Okay. So that finishes the look. To make sure the body color is even, I would like to go again with the glaze. So be careful. Now if you want to, if you have steady hands, you can write moe around here with any pen. Edible pen works, regular pen works, whichever one. Since it's paper, you write moe to make it look even more real. I don't think I want to write on this one. We could try. We don't want it to look shabby at all. Reason I don't want to bother is I'm going to have to still hold the cake around that area, so we don't want to smudge what we had written with our hands. Okay, so this is where we call it Edo. Our bottle cake is ready. Now you can hold. I hope it's not full enough. Maybe we need to add a little more glue. Yeah. Okay. See, you can walk into any venue boldly like that. Thank you for staying with me.